And what's in a name, my dear Rahul, that which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet as you?
Aman turned around to find Rahul standing behind him, with arms spread out and a beaming smile. They both hugged each other. Aman and Rahul were closest buddies since the time they did the annual play Romeo and Juliet together. They both had a strong liking for Priya, who was playing Juliet, and that was the only reason they participated. Aman was a year senior to Rahul and Priya. Aman played Romeo and Priya Juliet. Rahul played Friar Lawrence, Romeo and Juliet's friend. Eventually, Priya fell in love with Rahul. Rahul was always high spirited, easy go lucky, cracking jokes, laughing around, and Aman was rather sober of the two. Both were good looking. Aman had a muscular build, crew cut, clean shaven, and Rahul was absolutely curly mess of hair, lanky with light stubble, and fitted into cute category of boys. Aman was standing in front of the graduation hall where the names of all high ranking students were mentioned when Rahul had surprised him. Both hug each other dearly. Aman asked Rahul,
Dude, how come you are here?
Rahul said,
When I heard you have come, I thought this will be the first place you will visit. So I tried, and look who I have found.
both were happy to find each other and decided to go to their college time favorite canteen.
Sure enough, you remember the play. What do you expect? You played Romeo, for you were awestruck with the beauty of Juliet, aka Priya.
Aman was embarrassed. He didn't want it to admit to it.
No, that's not true. Of course, bro, you will never admit it. And I always knew. I saw it in your eyes, oh Romeo. But look around, who was rather luckier?
They both were having a very good time. They entered the canteen and Rahul announced,
As usual, table 13, empty and ghostly, as it always was. After you, oh Romeo.
Aman was happy to see Rahul so high spirited and asked him,
What's with you? Why are you so upbeat today?
Rahul took a deep breath.
Just that I'm so glad to see you, brother. Been lonely for so long.
Rahul got lost in a sad thought for a moment.
Chuck it, how does it matter?
Aman and Rahul settled down in canteen chairs. Aman looked around and commented.
Nothing changed.
Rahul pondered.
We did. Yeah, you bet. I can see that, oh friar. Oh, someone is getting the drift.
Rahul was happy to see Aman now cheering up. Aman laughed with Rahul and asked,
Aha, alright. Tell me what's happening. Why lonely? What's up with Priya? Did she run away? Or you found someone, huh? Tell me, come on, what's up?
Cheerful and happy Rahul suddenly turned pale. Looking at him, Aman said,
Dude, drama quota is done. Let's get real. Tell me, what's happening?
Aman was looking around to find a waiter. He couldn't find one. When he looks back at Rahul, Rahul still had a very gloomy face.
What's up, bro? You okay?
Rahul finally spoke up.
Remember, I went to drop you to the railway station. You were leaving to join the military academy. Of course, I remember. I was kind of sad I was leaving. And you, my dear, didn't give a shit because you were planning your college educational trip. Yeah, at the same time. So we started our trip from Delhi. We went to Shimla, stopped one night at Shimla, and next day morning we started for Manali. We stopped for a cup of tea, close to the Beas River. As usual, selfie drama started. By the time I came back from my pee break, the whole batch was standing in the middle of the river, clicking pictures. Of course, water was quite low and, hardly any flow. I was trying to search for Priya, and Priya was right there in the center, happily clicking away. Next, I heard someone shouting, Damn! Damn! Everyone turned around to see. You won't believe what I saw next. The floodgates of dam were opened. We didn't hear any warning, anything. Millions of gallons of water was gushing towards all of them. I looked down. My entire batch was right there in the middle of the river. Probably they didn't even realize what was about to happen. I screamed, yelled, but I was so far. I ran to warn them by the time the flow picked up. I jumped in the river. Most of them didn't know swimming. I swam hard to get to Priya, but I first got Santosh screaming for help. I pulled him out, jumped again. It was then Anand. I got 3 4 people, but I couldn't find Priya. Fully determined to bring back Priya, I jumped again.
Rahul could not contain his emotions. He excused himself, saying he will just be back. Aman was dumbstruck, alone, sad. He couldn't imagine what was just told to him. He was remembering Priya, so full of life, her light brown eyes, heartwarming smile. He was recollecting the time he met her last and suddenly felt a tap on his shoulder.
Hi, Aman.
Priya was standing, hale and hearty, in front of Aman. Aman could react initially. Then he responded,
Hi, Priya. I just thought I saw a ghost.
Priya smiled at Aman and sat next to him. Priya asked Aman how is he doing and said,
When I heard you have come, I thought college canteen will be the first place you will visit. In memory of our old days? And I came looking for you, and see, I found you.
Priya observed unusual reaction from Aman, as if he was angry, upset for something. Priya said,
What happened? Are you okay?
Aman responded,
Wondering, I am wondering. Can't really figure out.
Priya was also lost in a thought, looking around.
Nothing much have changed. I stopped coming here after Rahul.
What? After who?
I guess as much. Aman, remember? Rahul went to drop you to the station.
Yes, I clearly remember. It was not a lifetime ago. Priya was confused why Aman was behaving like that. However, she continued.
After dropping you, next day we left for our trip to Shimla. We night stopped at Shimla. Next day early morning we started from Manali. You know those days when everything is perfect. Perfect order, perfect window seat, cozy, comfortable. Even the radio was playing the most romantic songs. Looking into each other's eyes, we made promises for life. Well, we stopped for a cup of tea. In all the excitement, everyone stepped into the river to click some pictures. I didn't want it to go at all, but everyone insisted. Then I got over enthusiastic, and I was in the center of the river in no time.
I know. Then they opened the floodgates without any warning. Rahul tried warning you, you didn't realize. He jumped into water to save you, but instead he got Santosh, Anand, and some more. And since now I have met you, he saved you as well. Oh, come on.
No, Aman. Rahul slipped away.
Priya responded. Aman got very upset.
Are you guys crazy? Just now I have met Rahul. He told me the same story. He also said, just like you, that he guessed I will be here and found me in the hall. Come on, you guys. You didn't get anyone else? I was not expecting this welcome.
Aman walked out of the canteen in rage and was approaching the corridor besides the notice board. He observed a small group talking in hushed tones, looking at the notice board. He tried getting a glimpse, and he saw a black and white hand-drawn portrait of a man in army fatigues. Below the picture was mentioned Captain Aman Deshmukh of 2014 batch, martyred in Pulwama district. The college and the students will always remember his sacrifice. Aman couldn't believe what he was witnessing. He stood frozen, and as his eyes were withdrawing from the board, he saw another very old notice with collage of pictures of students. On the top right, prominently displayed, was Rahul and Priya's pictures. In the center, it read, "Our brightest batch of 2014, which died due to accident in the Beas River."